Running a business over very long periods of time is challenging. A focus on the big picture is a must. Let's take a closer look at your journey as a CEO. It all begins with a unique perspective. Your company is a collection of business worlds defined by an offering and a set of customers with the same behavior relative to that offering. These worlds are called Ofmos, and they can be represented on a map defined by the offering's complexity and its perceived value. Over time, they evolve, generating profit. And so we have a game. You will start with 18 Ofmos as capabilities plus a fund of $150. 9 triangles representing low complexity products, 6 squares for medium complexity, and 3 pentagons for high complexity. You will use 3 key actions to generate the highest return: launch, operate, and exit. The first part of your journey is the expansion. Here you have to launch and start operating all of your businesses. With 1 action per turn, your goal is to introduce all of your Ofmos on the board. At this stage, however, you can only take an action in one of the 9 areas determined by the 2 dice. Yet, managing a multi-product company takes more than managing each business independently. Successful leaders create synergies. By sharing resources among their businesses, they create efficiencies and higher returns. In the game, synergies are created when at least 3 horizontally neighboring Ofmos are brought into alignment. This event will generate additional cash for you and your company. Eventually, with the introduction of your last inactive Ofmos, you will be taking your company out of the expansion stage. The second stage is the restructuring. Here, you're supposed to make 2 adjustments to your portfolio of Ofmos. At this point, the area in which you can take an action increases, being determined by the roll of a single die. In other words, the chances of making the moves you want are higher. One of the portfolio adjustments requires that you divest or take out 2 square Ofmos and bring back in the game 1 pentagon Ofmos as a capability, all in a single turn. The other adjustment or conversion requires that you take out 3 triangles and bring back 2 squares as capabilities. The newly acquired capabilities have to be launched, 1 introduction per turn. Once that's done, you have completed your company's restructuring. And finally, the conclusion, the last stage of your journey. Here, you're supposed to orderly exit all of your businesses and convert everything into cash. You are a seasoned CEO by now. You will be able to take any action anywhere on the board without rolling the dice. You can basically materialize your intent with 100% probability. The goal now is to exit business completely. Nevertheless, keep in mind that the best CEO will be the one with the most cash at the end of the journey. Maximize your return while preventing your opponent from doing so. Strategize. Upward moves, cross-category lateral moves, and early exits are also possible at this stage. So, how much money did you make? And that's how you play Ofmos, the business big picture game.